Dude, every time Dan counts us off like three, two, one, I always picture that scene, like the very beginning prologue to like iCarly, where he's like in three, two, one, and then Miranda Cosgrove just
Your
starts
time to
singing.
be important unless you take one. I feel like I think this should be the intro.
Yeah.
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 There we go. So episode 4. What's up, fellas? The squad is back together. The 4 horsemen. What's up,
Reunited.
Connor? How we doing?
Good, man. Can't complain. Just ate some rice and beans. It was a good
Ooh,
day, right?
Nice.
Fire.
And we got Poppy and King Coon back. Say hello to everyone, Poppy and King Coon.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Hopefully you guys actually heard that intro. I don't know if we're gonna get a copyright strike for singing the iCarly theme song, but I think
Miranda
we're good.
Cosgrove. She's gonna take us down.
That's very fair.
What's up, gang? You guys have some really great voices. I love it. Please give
Thanks.
me more.
Thanks. I have been told that I look a lot like Miranda Cosgrove, so just kidding. No one's ever said that in my life. Poppy, how was Ohio?
Oh yeah. For context, I was not present at the last recording of the Chill Room. I was visiting a friend. He lives near Columbus. It was pretty good. It was just a weekend trip, so it was a lot of driving in just a few days. But definitely worth it. Haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to his name's John. If you're watching this, hello.
Very
What's good,
emotional
John?
message from Poppy to John.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so for people who didn't see episode 3, which you should because it was really funny, we had our first guest on. It was our friend Lucas. He was an absolute hoot. We had a great time. Connor, didn't you enjoy that?
Oh, it was a hoot and a holler, man. It was a good time. Obviously, we're very happy to have Poppy and King Coon back. Me and Andrew are not good at the technological stuff at all. Our friend Ace Bandit stepped up and helped us out a little, along with Andrew's girlfriend Pri also helped us with some of the filming. And with my mic troubles, we're hoping it's good now. But last episode, my mic was doing its best impression of Static Shock, so it was a lot of like zapping and stuff.
Superhero Static Shock.
Static Shock?
Yeah,
Great
my boy.
show, also.
Dude, such a good show.
Oh,
And then, yeah, so Ace Bandit, he killed it. Shout out Ace if he's watching this right now. We appreciate you. And yeah, we had Lucas on. We're really happy with how that went. I mean, Connor and I always talked about that he was our ideal first guest. He's one of the funnier people we know. But at the same time, like, you never know what's going to happen when you put a video camera in front of somebody's face and tell them to be funny for an hour. So we, kind of dialed back our expectations, and Lucas kind of blew us away. So we had a great time. Bandit did a great job too. We appreciate it. Yeah, but we definitely missed our guys, Poppy and King Coon. We're glad that we got a little family reunion going on right now. The next couple episodes, I think it's just going to be the 4 of us, and then we'll have another guest on eventually. Connor and I were just actually talking about before Poppy and King Coon got on here that episode 5 is next, which I guess is kind of a big deal. And we're thinking about it. Yeah, dude, 5 whole episodes. So we're going to think of like a couple of cool things that we can do for that, but we'll see. We're kind of stirring it up right now. But yeah, so we're just going to get right into all the stuff that we do. And unfortunately, Connor, just so I don't have to say it.
Yeah, so we have a lot of really good bits coming up, obviously, that are going to incorporate the 4 of us. So you guys get double the dose of Poppy and King Coon this episode. But, before we get to the fun, it breaks our heart. We got to do some sponsors. I know some of you guys have been saying we sold out, but, this isn't cheap. Like, I order out food a lot, and I have to support my eating habits. So our first sponsor comes from Uber drivers. When you get in the car and they don't say anything to you the entire ride, 5 stars every single time. Shout out silent Uber drivers, our first sponsor. Andrew, you got another sponsor?
Yeah, I got a sponsor. So our sponsor today is we're brought to you by the kid in your class who reminds the teacher that they haven't handed out the homework yet at the end of class. Thank you for making everyone hate you immediately. We appreciate you. And I'm just going to point this out, and we could cut this out real quick. But Connor, you did use that sponsor last episode.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. They're a reoccurring sponsor.
Yeah. Shout out Uber drivers that don't talk. It's cool. It is awesome. Okay. Well, if you want to double up on the second sponsor, you're welcome to. Okay. So this is where we're about to have some fun, and I'm really looking forward to this. We, like Connor was just mentioning a couple minutes ago, we wanted to be a little more interactive with Poppy and King Coom in episode 4. We missed them very much. We wanted to do something, so we thought of a little game. I know no one's ever heard of this before, but it's called Would You Rather. So you're given 2 different options, and you have to choose A or B. Revolutionary idea. We're gonna have Poppy say them out loud, and we're just all gonna decide what we would rather do. Poppy, would you like to take it away?
This one's actually really interesting. Would you rather swap the digits in your age or swap the digits in your height? And we're going to go ahead and use imperial, so feet and inches.
Okay. Well, I'm 23 and I'm all of 5'8", so would be either 8. I'd be 8'5" or 32 years old. Oh man. I'm gonna go with being 32. I think I could live with being 32. I'm cusping 24 right now, so I'd just be jumping 8 years. I think my 30s are gonna be my prime decade. I've always felt that way. I think I'm gonna be a killer in my 30s. So, and if I'm 8'5", it's just like, I'm sure someone can make an argument like, Andrew, you love basketball, so you could be in the NBA. But I think 8'5" is probably just too big. But like, you have so many back and knee problems. I don't think I could do it. Also, it'd be really inconvenient to get into cars. We have Lucas, our guest in episode 3. He's 6'4", and he has issues getting in cars. So I can't imagine being 8'5" and getting in cars. So I'm gonna go with being 32.
Nice.
Pass it on to Connor.
I am 5'10", which means I would be 10'5", or I could be 32. I'm actually gonna go with being 10'5", just because I've always wanted to dunk in the NBA, and I feel like if you're just like that height, if they just hand me the ball, it'd be like there's an episode of Fairly Odd Parents where he wishes he was good at basketball and he would just like walks over everyone and drops it in the basket. That's like what I would do. Plus, if I'm 10'5", I could be a pretty stellar like superhero. Like I could be the first Avenger. My power is just being tall.
And whatever joint pain comes with that.
And I have severe arthritis.
Yeah, that's your superpower.
That's my superpower is severe arthritis. So yeah, I'm gonna be 10'5" for this one.
I'm wondering if you like stay like the same proportions.
Oh my god! Or if it's just
That was gonna be my
would
question: is do I have the same build at 9'5"?
I mean, that would be crazy. That would be absurd.
yeah.
That would be so much mass.
Dude.
Do you know how much you'd have to eat? You
I
have to
think-
spend so much money on food.
Dude, clothes alone would be an issue.
Oh yeah, dude, you're just wearing quilts like
I'm
every
definitely
day.
going with being 32.
I respect
Okay.
it.
Is your primary reason because of clothing?
Well, I need clarity. Is the build the same?
We'll say yeah. We'll say you literally
Yeah.
just like it's like in Paint when you like select something and you hold Shift so that
That's
it
crazy.
doesn't get distorted.
So I still wouldn't be good enough to play basketball, so it doesn't even matter.
Wait, how tall would you be, Snow?
I'd be 9'5".
Okay. You'd be 5 inches shorter than a regulation hoop. You'd be good at basketball.
Yeah.
Regulation hoop.
Well, 7.
Okay, that's true. But what if I want to shoot?
Oh, is it 10? Is it 2 inches?
It's 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there are 12 inches. I'm an idiot. There are 12 inches in a foot for viewers that did not know that.
Yeah.
Big brained all you guys out there.
Poppy, what about you?
Let's go, Poppy.
So I would be 6 inches. Like that's it.
Whoa, Poppy would drink.
So mine is definitely a little different. I don't think I'd be that good at basketball if I chose height. But like I'd be like Ant-Man. And so like if we're talking about like, the fact that he has like super strength as when he's an ant, you know what I mean? Like he can like beat up villains when he's like, 6 inches tall. That would be pretty cool. I just think it'd be a little difficult going out, through my normal everyday life. But,
6 inches.
I'm
Dude,
okay
life
with
would be a lot
giving.
easier, I would say.
If I was 6
You
inches
have-
tall, yeah, probably, right?
A slice of pizza would last you like literally a week.
That's true.
Ooh.
I think it would be easier being 6 inches tall than being 32 years old. So I'm gonna go with that one.
I
6 inches tall.
That's awesome. Dan was like, I'm about to save
That's
so
awesome.
much money on food.
balling on a budget, man.
Balling on a budget.
I love all of our reasonings. They were all just so different.
Oh
Loved it.
man.
All right, we got another one, Poppy.
Yeah. And then this will be where we cut it as well, because they actually don't. Yeah, these are still all about money.
That money.
Okay, this one's actually pretty interesting. Would you rather, and I think this one is probably pretty popular, but would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak every known language?
Wow. Connor, you want to take this one?
Oh, I'm a big animal guy. I'm gonna talk to animals. I already talked to my rabbit. He just he don't talk back because he's a rabbit. But like, if you could do plus, dude, like a trip to the aquarium or zoo is way more fun because you can just walk around and like talk shit to the animals about other people there. I low-key think Steve Irwin like had that power because like that man would just hold like black mamba snakes and like fucking king cobras and stuff. And then he was like, yeah, this is fine. I feel like the only way you could justify that is he was on the low, like to the snake, like, yo, just be chill for a little bit. Like, I don't know. I think that'd be sick. I'm locking in speaking to animals.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to lock that one in too. I appreciate. At first, when Poppy said it, I was like, I think I want to speak every language, but I think the animal thing would just straight up be cooler. I think the language thing may be just cool, so I could just travel the world and talk to everyone, and that would be cool. But if you can talk to every animal in every single country, then people are just gonna think you're sick. You can just walk around. You got animals pulling up with you. You can be like, "Yo, follow me," and you just have like a whole. You're like,
Whole crew.
what's that guy Noah's Ark when he
Oh,
has
yeah.
two of every animal? I could be pulling up like that, doing that. All my favorite animals, I can pull up on them. Also, I could go on America's Got Talent, and you know how they have those like dog acts on America's Got Talent? I could have lions, ocelots, whales, Connor's rabbit, etc. Yeah. And then
I'm
also
trying
I
to
can-
imagine.
And then I can also know when my dog actually has to poop and pee and what she actually wants, opposed to just being like, woo. And then I'm trying to figure out what she wants. She could just tell me, and that would be really, really lit. So I'm going to lock in animals.
Yeah, I
Oh.
agree. I think like the speaking all the language things is cool, but English is pretty universal now. And like you could learn a lot from animals, like learning how to swim from like a seal or something like that. Just be crazy.
Teach you the secrets of their species.
Yo.
You can command
That's
birds to turn it to like create a gust or like make a tornado.
Whoa!
Still, you're still
Yo.
like, oh wait, yeah, actually that would be really cool.
The Hill's a superhero now.
Dude, you have
Dude, that's
every
basically
He's Birdman.
how Aang got to his avatar state, was from talking to animals. So maybe Coom is going to get to his avatar state.
oh my god.
King Coom is the Avatar.
Avatar Coom.
Fire Lord Ozai.
Yeah, hold up. Fire Lord Ozai. That's for you, buddy.
We might
Poppy,
blur that out.
what do you got?
Poppy.
Yeah, you should. That'd be funny.
So one thing I was gonna say is, the only thing so far that we've talked about that seems really far-fetched, not the talking animals or making tornadoes with birds, but Andrew said he'd bring a whale on America's Got Talent, and I just don't see the logistics of how that would work. I just want everyone to know that's the only thing that stood out to me there.
Right by him.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a whale.
I'm talking to every animal on Earth, so I think I'll figure out the whale.
You get every crab. You get every crab to go and carry the whale.
Oh my god. Andrew said, "Trust me, I got a whale guy. He'll figure
Yeah.
that out for me."
Yeah.
What is your vote, Poppy, on?
So I'm gonna go ahead and just defend being able to speak every language. You guys kind of convinced me otherwise that the animal one is better, but one, I can just, you guys are my friends, I can just ask you to talk to animals for me, and I'll be our human translator. But King Coom was also right in saying that English is becoming really universal, so I think that's a boring answer, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. I've always wanted to be able to speak all the languages. I think it would be really cool. Job security would be absurd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Literally be the only person in the world that can do that. Well, theoretically, maybe there are some people that know most of like the primary languages, but I still think that'd be really cool.
That'd be pretty sick.
I can't really defend it much more than that, though.
You'd be like you'd kind of be like C-3PO from Star Wars. He came in clutch in was it Rise of the Skywalker, I think? Whatever the last one was, he like decoded that Sith artifact.
Mm.
Then he became like evil C-3PO. Like possessed him, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
I actually haven't watched it, so it looks like I'll be looking forward to evil C-3PO.
Evil C-3PO, man. He hits different.
Respectfully, that movie was not fantastic.
Oh yeah,
The
no.
last Star Wars. I was actually saying this to Connor. I was like, I didn't see it, and then he starts talking about it, and I go, oh wait, I did see that. So it was forgettable, unfortunately.
Oh, the
But-
prequels. I'm a huge fan of the prequel memes. Episode 3 has like unironically become one of my favorite movies just because there's so many memes about it.
Yeah. Thanks. So, should we do Uno Mas?
Yeah, I think 3 is a good number.
Let's do it up.
Yeah, let me continue surfing. Unless somebody can think of one while I'm surfing.
Bro, Poppy's straight up at the beach right now. He's
how
he's just shredding the
Lucas-
gnar.
Yeah. Lucas did episode 1 about, he asked us that would you rather about poops. Try to find a little more of a, I don't want to say dirty, but a little more of an edgier one.
Oh, I thought you meant
Um,
like poop related specifically.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Poppy. I was like, wait.
It's like Andrew's just really into this.
Ooh. Oh, that okay. I just saw one that just says, would you rather have to announce every time you fart or every single time you pee? But I feel like that one's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
I kind of already announced that.
Yeah.
I'm with people often, like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
All I have to do is specify one step further.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh. I think I
Oh.
got one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Connor, if you have one.
Oh, I just have one from Twitter forever ago that's very heavily Star Warsy. It's like, would you rather have Jar Jar Binks' body, but you speak normal, or you look the way you look, but you have to speak like Jar Jar like Binks speaks, like the Misa Misa, or
God.
yeah, I can't really do it. It's like
That's
That
so
one's
hard.
really-
right. It's like, yeah, he has like. Yeah, he had like like, he's like we said bad doo doo
Damn.
now. Like it's he just had
Dude, that-
studs and stuff. But
That one's so hard.
what was yours, Andrew? Let's we can edit around
it was-
this too. But
It was would you rather be without elbows or without knees?
wait, fuck.
Definitely elbow.
Yeah, I
think?
use my knees too much, man.
I feel like walking
Yeah, but-
is more imperative.
You
Yeah.
can still walk, just
You can still walk. But it's like, imagine eating with no elbows. It's like, you have to like pulling it
yeah.
in your
It'd be really hard to.
Well,
edit the
could I
show.
get like a prosthetic with like a bend?
Ooh.
So what would you just amputate your legs and replace with bendable legs?
No, I meant more in the arms, but that's hilarious in the knee.
Bendy, I need doctor. I need you to make me more bendy. Oh man.
Okay, so King Koom says no knees. No, I'm sorry, no elbows.
No elbows. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Poppy?
I'm gonna say no knees. Mostly because like I don't know, most of my hobbies are elbow related. As in, I need elbows
Yeah,
to
no,
do them properly.
Yeah, you had to specify a little there.
I'm really into elbows. No,
Yeah, Poppy,
like
big
I don't know.
elbow guy over here.
I casually play a bunch of instruments. I play video games.
What's your
lots
favorite?
of kind of stuff needs elbows.
Yeah, I agree with Poppy on that one. As much it would suck to not have knees. I think I can like waddle around sort of like a penguin, and like Poppy said, I'd not. If I was a little bit, not to say I'm not active, but it's. I think I can live without it. Whereas elbows, I'm just thinking about all this stuff. Like right now, it'd be like. You Poppy would have to like
Straight
put the
arm.
microphone volume up so hard. I'm just thinking about
You can
all
hold
these
it
like
with your
regular
feet.
things.
I feel
I
that.
could, yeah, but yeah, I just feel like I'd have more complications without elbows. What about you,
Dude.
Connor?
Dude, King Coom really sold me on the. I'm with him. I'm keeping my knees. I feel like I might have told you guys this, but yeah, like 7th grade through 8th grade, I actually had to wear like knee braces, so I literally just didn't have knees pretty much for a year. And like you can only walk around like Forrest Gump for so long before like you're like I'm never gonna do this again. Also, if you have totally straight arms, you could Naruto run super efficiently. So like I don't know, man. I'm very much team. I'm keeping my knees. You know, I lost them once before. I'm not losing them again.
Yeah, can't lose one of your loves twice, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. I was like, I'm gonna treat you right now, knees.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yeah, this is enjoyable.
I know,
missed you
right?
guys.
Same.
This is fun. I'm having a good time. How long have we been recording, Poppy?
24 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. This hasn't been
Pretty
crazy.
solid.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
next
Anyone-
like 2
does-
games too will take up a bit of time as well.
Yeah, should we just get into the next game? I'm actually really excited for this because Poppy's
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
up
hit it.
here.
All right.
All
This
right,
is
Connor,
another
you wanna explain
one.
it?
Yes, we actually, ironically, the last time we did this game, we were also in Studio V. This is Edward or Jacob. It's another one of our reoccurring bits. We will be given names of celebrities, and we will have to decide whether they would be Team Edward or Team Jacob. The catch is, me and Andrew have never completed a movie or read a book of Twilight. We are really just going off of the bare minimum, which we know one's a vampire and one's a werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what we decided to do for this is we had Poppy and King Koom each think of one celebrity, and Connor and I are gonna discuss and see where we land. So King Koom, you want to throw us your celebrity?
My celebrity for Edward or Team Jacob is Rick Ross.
That's such a good one.
Wow, what a curveball, dude! Dude, I'm shooketh. I don't.
Shook it.
Damn, I am shooketh. Huh.
You want to start this one, Andrew?
Yeah, sure. Just gonna have to process. So it was Rick Ross. Was he the one who lost all that weight and he was just like, yeah, ate a bunch of what was he?
Shout
Like, ate a
out
bunch
the
of
pears.
certain fruit.
It was all pears. Yeah,
Pears,
he
there we
just
go.
ate
He's
a
like,
lot
"Oh,
of
pears."
pears.
So he ate a shit ton of pears. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Team Edward on this one. So be vampire. I just think much like Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he went vegan, I think Rick Ross went to the pears because he was just tired of the blood game. He just didn't want to be a vampire anymore. Or not, he wants to identify as vampire, but he just doesn't want to do the acts of a vampire, aka sucking blood. And he was like, what could I possibly do? And he was out in a nice orchard with a lady friend of his, just going fruit picking, and boop on his head. And he looks down and a pear hit him. And he's like, shout out pears. And from that day forward, he just ate a bunch of pears. Yeah. And you don't see him that often, actually. Come on, guys, think about this. Actually, Rick Ross is really, I just realized this right now. He's really, really, really famous, but you barely see him like anywhere.
He has been pretty
he's
low
just
key.
chilling. Yeah, he can't be out in the light. And Maybach music. I'll end on that. Connor?
Dude, I like that. You got a strong case, man. I kind of think he's going to be Team Jacob. Just because, like, vampires can't be out in the sun, right? And pear trees need sun to grow. So, like, he needs a companion that can help him secure that pear plug. And I feel like Jacob, like, he's really strong, dude. And so are farmers. So I feel like he's just got, like, he's a farmer, strong. I don't know if that's a medical term. Like, how strong are you? I'm farmer strong. But I feel like he would use him to help him just secure as many pears as possible.
Wow, that was fantastic. Okay, so I did Edward, Connor did Jacob. Coom, what do you think he is?
Based on your guys' arguments, I'm gonna go with Edward, mostly because Andrew had a lot of good points, and while Connor almost obliterated his whole pear thing, he could groom to the trees at night and then just let them grow during the day.
It's a very good point.
Okay,
yeah.
So,
and Maybach music, so there you go.
Maybach.
So our guy Rick Ross, shout out to you. You're officially a new member of Team Jacob.
Let's go.
Shout out Rick Ross.
Shout out the pears.
Right now in a cup.
Shout out pears.
Shout out pears.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Fuck. All right, Poppy.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear it.
We're gonna go ahead and throw in my man Matthew McConaughey.
This guy's so weird.
You guys are giving us such hard ones. Damn, but they're so good.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a whole thing on Twitter where in like an interview or something, Matthew McConaughey said he gets like sexually turned on by food. And vampires usually seduce their victims who they then eat. So I think there's a pretty strong case for him being Team Edward. Also, his shirt's like never not off. And like, I feel like Edward, he's a vampire. I've never seen it, but I just know everyone's thirsting over him and Jacob. So like, if you're thirsting, like maybe his shirt's off a lot. Also, Matthew McConaughey is just really weird. And I feel like vampires are really weird. Like they've been alive for a long time. They stick to the shadows, but the biggest thing is that food thing, man. That's really resonating with me. So I'm gonna say Team Edward for Matthew McConaughey.
Dude, I did not know that.
Dude, isn't that weird?
Turned on by food.
Food.
Ah. Damn, this is a really tough one. I think Matthew McConaughey is like really like a fringe one. It's like one of his parents was a vampire and one of them was a werewolf.
He's
but for I guess, I feel like I argue for Edward just a lot, and because this is the second time we've done this. So I'm gonna go. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever argued for Team Jacob. So I'm just gonna do it right now. So Team Jacob for my boy Matthew. He's got the hair. It's all slick back and nice. I feel like just from the 45 minutes of Twilight movie I've seen, I feel like Edward is more of like, oh, I'm damaged. And then the girl's like, oh, I want to help him. And then Jacob's more like I'm the man. And I think Matthew McConaughey is kind of self-confident. He kind of plays confident dudes in movies. You're also right. I think he does have a hairy chest, Connor, so that'll definitely help out with the werewolves. And he sort of just seems like one of those dudes where once every 2 weeks he goes a little cray-cray, aka full moon style. When I see him, I'm just thinking he just seems werewolfy to me. I just think him and Jacob, they'd hang out. Much like what Connor said, he thought Drake and
Oh yeah, Drake.
Jacob would just bang out some chest press in Jacob's basement. I think McConaughey can get behind that. All right. I just don't really see his accent being vampire-y. So I'm gonna go with Team Jacob on this one. And as a tiebreaker, Poppy, what do you think, dog?
So I think Connor really sold me with that perfect analogy of seduction and food. So I'm gonna have to say, I guess that's Team Edward, vampire-ish. Also, Interstellar. He's in space, and there's barely any light up there. Pretty sure vampires can survive indefinitely in space.
Interesting.
So we're gonna give it to Team Edward.
Nice. Just side note, you know how there's certain situations where you're kind of put on the spot and people are like, name 5 cereals, and you just can't think of one cereal.
Yeah.
Right as Connor was like, all right, Andrew, what do you think? I'm like, oh, what movies were Matthew McConaughey in? And I just could not think of Matthew McConaughey movies. And Interstellar was a great one for that. Great argument, Poppy. Should we do? Well, we got 2 new members of Team Edward, right?
Dude, yeah, Team Edward's kind of crushing it. I
We're
think
getting stacked.
actually, yeah, Team Jacob only has 2 overall. It has Furry
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
It might just be Furry Drake. I think Drake's the only one.
Because then Arnold and Anna Kendrick, they're both Edward. So I think it's 3-2 right now. Should we give Jacob after both of those episodes? Should we give Jacob a shot at redemption? Poppy or Coom? Either one of you want to say one more?
Yeah, really any celebrity, honestly.
Yeah, either one of you. Whatever you think.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay. I'm
You
a
got
firm
it.
believer on Team Edward. Okay, so I don't want to reiterate what I said last episode about my girl Anna Kendrick, but she's also a member of the Skinny Pale Legends. She, I for some reason I feel like vampires, they just love heartbreak. You know, she's very, very secure in her role as Pepper Potts in the Marvel movies. And, you know, she's had a really on and off relationship with Tony Stark. Shout out RDJ. And I think she's really trained for that whole vampire dynamic. Again, Skinny Pale Legend. It's a kind of a dead giveaway. She also was married to Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay. And he seems like he'd be Team Vampire too. So maybe that's what attracted them together. Gwyneth Paltrow, yeah. Again, Skinny Pale Legend. It's just always just a giveaway. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. Maybe if she went to Costa Rica for a week and got a tan on, she'd be Team Jacob. But I'm gonna really just have to go with Team Edward on that one. Connor, what do you think?
Dude, I'm sticking with my boy, Team Jacob. I'm actually gonna go. I feel like she has been on Team Skinny Legend, we are both on the roster for, Andrew, but I feel like she wants something new. You know, she's like, I want a man who just chops wood. And Jacob, bro, he definitely, when he's angry, he doesn't talk about his feelings, right? Like Edward will be like, I'm sad. And she'll be like, you know, I'll fix that. But Jacob will just be like, I'm upset. I'm going to chop wood for 8 hours. And, you know, maybe she just wants that change in her life where it's just a real, like, Nick Miller, like, very unhealthy, just like something she'll do for a little, just to change it up. So I'm saying Team Jacob because he's really good at repressing emotions and chopping firewood. What do you think,
I
Kim
want-
Coom as the tiebreaker?
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna let Dan judge this one.
Oh, Poppy.
Okay. So, as keyboard guy, I have the advantage of being able to look things up. And her current spouse is Brad Falchuk. I don't know who this is actually, but his picture, he's tan, has long, luscious hair. So I'm gonna say Team Jacob.
Let's go.
'Cause like Connor said,
Wood.
She's feeling the switch, man. She's feeling the change. So
So she,
they're
yeah,
still together. So I'm thinking Connor might be onto something here. So
I
we're
think
gonna
that
add another one to Team Jacob.
I think that's really fair. So she was probably on Team Edward at some point in time, but now she's definitely Team Edward. Team Jacob. Connor's got a great point there. Okay, so this worked perfectly. So now through 2 segments of Team Edward and Team Jacob, 3 new celebrities on each side. So I think Drake, Gwyneth
think-
Paltrow,
I think that's it, dude.
and who else? Poppy, who did you have us debate?
Just now,
Yeah,
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. So they're all
McConaughey.
team Jacob,
Edward.
and then Team Edward is our girl Anna,
Anna Kendrick.
Arnold, and Rick Ross. Dude, those are some elite squads.
I forgot we did Rick Ross. Dude. That was such a good one. Oh
Rick
my
Ross.
god.
Rick
Bonus
Ross is the
question:
boy.
which squad would win in a fight now?
Oh, Team
Ooh.
Edward or Team Jacob?
All right, so oh damn.
Dude, that's tough, man. Team Edward has numbers. They just have way more people. But like, I low-key do think Team Edward having Rick Ross is the real difference maker. There.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Team Edward because they got Rick Ross. He's like, oh, and then Arnold, like, dude, come on, Terminator,
They got units.
and then Anna Kendrick again, cup song, drinks blood, does a cup song, sings Titanium in the shower, can acapella it up.
Yeah, dude, she can
Space City
acapella
legend.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I think Team Edward's taking the bag right now, but after a couple more times of us doing this, it's very
Who
possible that
knows?
it gets evened out. Yeah.
Oh man,
All right.
Andrew, you know what time it is?
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
So everyone, it's that time of episode again. It's hard being corporate sellouts, but we have to do it. It's time for another sponsor break. We had a bunch more come in. But our next sponsor for the chill room we are sponsored by Sharts. Thank you for being a very scary portion of our preteen and teen years, and for some people, adult years, and almost being a poop. We really appreciate you. Connor?
This one, shout out to our sponsor, guys at the urinal who pull their pants all the way down. Thanks for reminding everyone else in the bathroom that life could get worse. It really could. So shout out to those guys for sponsoring us. Now we're gonna move on to, fan favorite bit. It's the only concurrent one we've had actually, all the way from episode 1 to now, and that is real news.
Yeah, so Poppy's gonna pull up this Reddit called r/not the. I don't know why we keep forgetting this. r/not the onion, and they just sound for people who don't know what the onion is. It's a website that makes article titles that aren't real, and they're just comedic. And this Reddit r/not the onion are articles that sound like they're fake, but they're actually real. So Poppy's gonna read some, and we're gonna talk. Poppy, the floor is yours.
Alrighty. So, first one we're going to look at. Ukraine airline bans woman who used plane's emergency exit to get on wing because it was too hot inside.
Bro, that
Dude.
one hurts.
Dude. Oh man. You know, like sometimes you're just like, how do people survive in this world being that dumb? That's a reminder. This article title is a reminder. I don't. But wait, what did it say? Did you say the woman was arrested?
Yeah. Did she?
No, she was just banned. She was banned from the airline.
How did
now-
she survive?
Yeah. Did she?
I would like to clarify the unfortunate part that it had not taken off yet.
Oh, dude.
Ah.
I was-
You know, I really thought she was doing this mid-flight, and I'm like, how is that even possible?
that's what I was thinking. I was like, everyone be like dead. Like,
She was like, she's that person who, when people ask her the question, like, what superpower would you have? And then she was like, I want to fly. And then she looked at the wing of the window, out the window. And then she's like, I might make my dream a reality today. Dude,
oh my god.
this is Swedish.
This is Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Ukrainians are just
Interesting.
built different, man.
Yeah, I guess. Wow.
Nuts.
Honestly, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. That is a shocking thing. Wow.
It
Yeah.
was confirmed that she was not under the influence of any sort of alcohol or drugs.
Oh, so she's just like that.
She just thought it was a good idea. She just thought it was a good idea.
Why wouldn't it be? You know, it's just a plane. Roll down the window.
Do we know how old she was?
I don't think so.
Any
There's a
any
picture
age?
of her though.
There
Any
is
age.
She doesn't look too old.
like close to
Sounds
our
like
age.
a very Karen thing to do.
Yo, she is part of the Legion of Karens.
Mhm.
I want to speak to your manager about why this plane doesn't have roll down windows.
She's like, they told us we had to wear masks on this airplane. I will not wear a mask. I'll just sit on the wing of the airplane.
Yeah, I'm gonna distance on the wing.
Yeah. God. You got another one for us, Poppy?
Sure, yeah. Here's another one. Lincoln man pleads to city council. Please stop use of the term boneless chicken wings.
Wait, he brought this to a city council meeting.
I'm with him, dude. Bone and chicken
Yeah.
wings till I die.
Honestly, they kind of.
Well,
He does have a point though. Like, there's no bones in them. They kind of are just like tendies.
yeah. Oh, so he's not saying he wants to get rid of boneless chicken wings. He just wants that phrase to go away, Poppy?
Yeah. It's just literally just referring to them as anything other than chicken nuggets or tendies.
Tendies.
Yeah, they kind of are tendies. So yeah, I guess they aren't chicken wings. Ironically, I'm eating boneless chicken wings the second we finish up here tonight. But I'm gonna call them boneless chicken tendies.
Boneless chicken tendies.
Yeah,
All
All
tendies
tendies
are
are
already
boneless.
boneless.
yeah.
King Coom's got it, dude.
Chicken tendies.
Do you guys like spicy sauce for your wings or or chicken tendies, or do you like more like sweet? Like are you guys more like barbecue honey or like those like ghost pepper sauces where like you need a glass of milk on deck?
Give
I'm
me
gonna-
the hot all day.
Yeah.
I'm like a medium spice boy.
Okay. What about you, King
Yeah.
Coom?
I like spicy, but like I don't know, like a sweet and sour maybe.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, that can hit.
Swag.
I am
Yeah, I get.
yeah. Contrary to the everything about me, I do enjoy the spicy foods. I do kind of look like I would recoil at a spoonful of mayo, but I do enjoy some spice in my life.
We both look like that. That's a good
I know, dude.
Yeah. Like I was like, oh, I like a medium amount of spice, and whoever's watching is like, okay, he likes one drop of Tabasco.
Dude, we should do that one episode. Just eat a bunch of spicy wings and record our reaction.
We should, yeah.
Poppy,
Yeah.
you got a. Oh wait, just kidding.
No, what?
Oh, I was gonna say Poppy do another one, but if you had more on the wings.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we both have Irish in our bloods, and they eat pretty
Right.
bland food, so it's surprising that we can have any spice.
Very true.
That's all. Yeah. All right, Poppy, what's up?
Hey,
How are you?
doing pretty well. Sitting in the dark. It's getting kind of dark in this
There
room.
you go. You have another real news for us.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, you're good.
Here's one. Oregon hunter, 66, killed by elk he had shot and injured with an arrow the day before.
What?
Wow. So wow. Okay, so elks don't forget.
Yeah, elks don't
You learn
forget.
that. Yeah.
See, here's the thing, though,
I
dude.
wa-
No, you got it.
No, I'm just wondering if it's just that elk was just pissed off from being shot, or it actually knew that was the dude that shot it.
I like to think the elk recognized him, like he got shot and like went back to his elk posse and was like, "We're gonna jump this guy the next time he comes into our woods.
Yeah. He's like,
Ironic- We're gonna get him."
Gary shot me yesterday,
Gary.
guys. We better pull up on him tomorrow and go, bop. Yeah. Rest in peace, Gary.
This seems like an alternate timeline to the Bambi movie. You know, like in the Bambi multiverse, the elk dad just takes out the hunter instead.
Someone should let Joe Rogan know because he always talks about shooting elks.
Really?
I guess I remember. Yeah. He's like, that's like his favorite meat.
Dude,
Apparently it's good, but
I mean, I believe it. They're big, man. Like moose too, dude. Moose are massive. Oh, sorry, crazy fact, and this is absolutely true. You guys can Google this. I should save this for Fact or Fish Sticks, but it's too good to not share with you guys, right? So moose in some areas, there's a little bit of overlap between where moose live and water that orca whales can inhabit, and sometimes moose will dive down to the bottom to eat algae and stuff there. And you're like, oh, it's a moose, it's underwater, there's no predators. And sometimes orca whales will kill and eat these moose that swim to the bottom to eat algae. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, dude. and moose are huge. You know, I was just
Dude,
thinking
they're
about,
massive.
you know how the plural of goose is geese? Imagine if the plural of moose was meese.
Look at that herd of meese running
Yeah.
around.
Check those Mises out. Damn. So yeah, because from what I've heard, I don't think I've ever seen a moose in person, but I've heard they're massive.
It's
So
scary.
orcas could just they got
Oh,
quite a
yeah,
little
dude.
feast.
Orcas, aside from humans, are like the apex predators of the world. Like nothing in the ocean really kills them except other orcas or great whites will eat like their young or like if one's sick. Yep. No documented attacks
Orcas.
though on people in the wild by orcas. Only
Really?
ever in captivity. Yep.
Wow.
You know, it's an orca. Like I wouldn't touch it,
Savage.
but yeah.
Interesting. So how long have we been recording, Poppy?
49 minutes and 49 seconds.
Nice. It's
Not
very
bad.
interesting that I asked at that exact
Yeah, yeah, I was about to say, that's
49,
crazy.
49.
I may have added a second, but
No. Maybe do one more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we have a little bit more time. You guys want to do
Yeah.
one more
Okay.
real news?
yeah, we'll do one more of these.
All right.
And we'll do shit to the touts.
Shootouts.
Okay, this one's a little older. This one's from a couple weeks ago, but the headline is New Zealand wizard insists reports of his retirement have been greatly exaggerated. Here's a quote from him, the wizard himself. It's put out by my enemies, of which I have millions.
So, is this guy a wizard or a magician?
Magician. Dude, I was just about to say that. I was like, yo, is he doing card magic and people got mad and he has a bunch of enemies now? Oh, dude. Shout out to episode 1. For people that didn't watch episode 1, I accidentally called Harry Potter a magician instead of a wizard for about a whole minute, and Poppy and Connor and Coom all heard it and just let me go on like a
We-
dummy. It was hilarious.
The three of us just
It
let
was-
it happen.
Dude. So
I
is
like-
this guy like a Harry Potter wizard, or is he like a wizard?
Like,
He is a Harry Potter wizard, more like.
He's a good guy.
His name is Ian Brackenberry Channel. He goes by Jack.
Why wouldn't he?
and
His
he
name's
is a
Ian. He
wizard.
goes by
and
Greg.
he has an apprentice, and his apprentice says, "I don't think wizards are supposed to retire. I think they keep going until they fall off their perch. So this is a till the day I die kind of job."
It's like the Supreme Court. Interesting. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, kind of ish. So wait, what's the guy's name? Ian what?
Jack
Brackenberry
he
Channel.
goes by
Is Brackenberry Channel? Is Brackenberry Channel all one word?
No.
Jack. It's like
His middle name is
hyphenated.
Brackenberry.
Or however his name is decided as a wizard.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's his middle name, his
Do you
second last.
Do you know his
name,
house?
Mother's maiden name.
like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw? Like which ones he's?
Slytherin.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, he's non-affiliated.
It's
I guess so.
David Blaine is his magician house.
I mean, there are just pictures of him, and he's in the middle of he's tall, dude. He's in the middle of a crowd. He's got his wizard hat on and his staff.
Dude, I'm about to hire him for my next birthday. The New Zealand Wizard, Jack. Just Jack.
Well, I'm glad that there's still wizards in the world protecting us from all the dark arts. You know, it's sort of like the invisible enemy of the world. It's very COVID-like.
True. Very true.
The dark arts, they can come at you. And we need strong wizards. Shout out all wizards. You're really important and we love you. That wasn't one of my shout outs, but shout out wizards.
Shout out Wizards. The New Zealand one
Alright.
specifically.
Yeah, New Zealand. New Zealand's also just sick in general.
Oh, yeah.
Have you? If I dare you all, have any of the three of you ever heard a single slightly negative thing about New Zealand?
Nope.
There's like 12 people there total.
I've been there,
Yeah,
and it's fantastic.
I've heard it's like the most beautiful country ever.
Snell's
Can you
comment was
attest
very
to its beauty?
underrated.
What did Coom? Oh, Coom said there's 12 people in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that just represents their entire rugby
That's all
team.
of them.
New
Yeah,
Zealand
if you're
rugby
born
team is the whole
there,
country.
you're just on the rugby team. Which there are rules to. I legitimately didn't think rugby had rules until Andrew gave me a sports quiz and I found out there are in fact rules.
Yeah.
When you play rugby.
Didn't think there were positions. Didn't think there were positions in hockey either.
No, yeah, hockey and rugby. I was like, you have to be tough to play it, and I figured everyone was just fighting for like 90 minutes.
That's awesome.
So Australians and I believe New Zealanders like play this sport called footy, and it's like a mix of like football and soccer
Ooh,
and rugby or something like that. It's very
like
strange.
Australian
like-
rules football.
Yeah, essentially, it's a mix of things.
Yeah, so in Australia they have this league called the AFL, and it's like I guess it's sort of like football and rugby put together. And it's
It's
massive.
the
there.
Australian footy league. That's what footy.
Mm. Ah, interesting. Oh, dude, shout out New Zealand and Australia. They're sick.
they are.
I hope to be there one day. Poppy and Coom have both been there. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was This Week in Real News. Our favorite thing to do. I'm having a great time, guys. I miss talking to you.
Same.
Yeah. So we're getting into my personal favorite segment, shout outs. At the end of every episode, we like to shout people out. It could be someone we know, someone we don't know, a famous person. It could be literally anyone in the world that we think is doing something pretty cool. We just want to bring light to them. Just a little feel good. Or, last episode, Lucas shouted out Chadwick Boseman, who unfortunately passed. Just if we want to remember people, it could be people that did stuff yesterday. It could be people that did stuff 10 years ago. Just anyone who did something awesome or is doing something awesome. And yeah, Poppy and King Coon, before we go, did either of you guys want to shout anybody out?
Shout out two people, both deceased. One, Mac Miller the Great, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and also my grandpa for allowing my dad to come to America and me being here.
Dude, that's so sick.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. And whenever we have the King Coom episode, which we are gonna have, I think our next guest is gonna be King Coom. He's gonna be revealed to everybody. We'll get more into detail about where his grandparents are from and all that deal, and and him actually. So we'll get into all that good stuff. But that was really awesome. Poppy, do you have anything for the people?
Yeah. Shout out to my grandma. She's been really worried with the whole pandemic going on, and recently we've been able to spend some socially distant time with her, and it seems like she's doing a lot better. So shout out to her for trudging through these hard times, still spending time with us. And shout out to Ace Bandit for taking my place last time. I couldn't make it, and he was able to get it done. So,
Yes, sir. That's awesome. Yeah, shout out Ace Bandit. We really appreciate that, man. Connor?
My shout out is actually a dude who has recently started his own. I believe it's like a comic type magazine. It's literally just called Jerk with an exclamation point, the magazine. But he was my stand-up comedy teacher. I took a intro to stand-up course and an intro to comedic writing course at Arts Quest in Bethlehem. And this guy taught both. His name's Glenn Tickle. He's actually a professional comedian. He's really funny. He does a lot of jokes about his kids and his family. He's kind of like Jim Gaffigan in a sense. It's all very clean, very funny. And I learned a lot from him. Wrote a lot of my bits that I don't tell really today because everything's shut down. But when I did it, a lot of them that I would run by him, and he did a lot of cool stuff. So shout out him. Also shout out Tyler Rothrock, who was the first fellow comedian to ever invite me to a showcase, and also taught my little brother, coached him in basketball, which we both randomly found out. But really cool guy. He's also a professional comedian from me and Dan's hometown. Him and Glenn both have shows in September. I forget the exact dates, and I should have looked that up. But if you're around there, our millions of listeners, they're both pretty cool guys.
So your stand-up teacher, is that magazine that he started? Is it also online?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. He just posts all the links on there.
Oh, nice. Maybe we can blast something in the video description.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. Okay, and for my shout outs, surprise, Andrew doesn't have one. He's got three. First one, I shouted out Poppy and Connor in episode 2. For this episode, I'm shouting out King Coom. King Coom stepped up big time. We had a really quick turnaround for episode 3. We had a little bit of technical difficulties that were of no fault to Ace Bandit. He pretty much was the only reason why we didn't have all the technical difficulties in the world. So again, thanks, Bandit. But we had a little bit of issues, and we had quick turnaround on that episode. I think we filmed it 5 or 6 days before we put it out. King Coom hopped right on that and somehow got it out on time. I don't know how. Episode 2, we filmed in Studio V, and I want to say 4 or 5 days before, King Coom was like, "Hey, Connor, Andrew, do you guys mind if I try to work around and edit some stuff for the background?" And we're like, "Yeah, dude, do whatever you want." And then episode 2 came out, and I think that was the first time we saw it. And I remember I was in a hotel with my girlfriend, and it was midnight, and I hit the thing, and I was like, "Holy crap!" It was sick. For anyone, you got to check out episode 2. The background's sweet. So shout out King Coom. Second shout out is there's this NFL football player named Alex Smith. And in November of 2018, he had this really, really horrible leg injury while playing, to the point where I'm not going to get all scientific because I don't want to botch it, but he really, really messed up his leg to the point where they didn't think he was going to live. He, he busted arteries and all this stuff, and his leg got infected, and they really did think that he wasn't going to live. And then they were pretty certain that even if he lived, they were going to have to amputate his leg. And he's gone through, at this point, almost 2 years of rehab. And not only is he alive and still has his leg, He just made the 53-man roster for the Washington football team, whose name will be decided later. He made the team again. That's who he was on before. And it blows my mind. I highly recommend people look up this quick little special that ESPN did on him. Like, warning in advance, trigger warning. Like, there's pictures of his leg, and it's disgusting. It's when you see it, you like can't believe that he even walks. And he still has, a ways to go. He's not 100%, but I just think it's such an inspiring story that he went from they didn't even think he was going to be alive to he is on the active roster of an NFL football team. And what he said, he was like, how am I supposed to tell my kids to just keep pushing and do stuff if I don't do this myself? And he had that drive and that will over the last 2 years to do it. So I just wanted to shout him out. I just thought it was really awesome. And I do recommend people check out his story, read an article or a video, something like that. And then thirdly, Coom talked about it before, but Mac Miller. So we're filming right now. It's September 8th. This will be coming out. This actually won't be. Is it September 8th?
Yeah, it's
I
the
don't know
8th.
what date it is. Yeah, so it's the 8th. This won't be coming out till September 19th, but Mac passed away 2 years ago yesterday. All these guys know he's like my favorite person ever. He's like my favorite artist of all time. I started listening to him. I remember my brother showed me him when I was about, I want to say 13 or 14. It was his original mixtape called Kids. And ever since that moment, I just love that guy. He really, really was a special dude. And really all he cared about was love and appreciation of people and respect for everybody. And I think that's like a big lesson we can all learn. And, anyone going through any kind of struggles and stuff like that, whether it be addiction or anything else, mental health, anything like that, definitely, there's people in your life willing to help, and definitely reach out. Anyone who's viewing this, we got you if you need anyone to talk to. But yeah, we want to shout him out. And yeah, I guess that's all for shout outs. Did anyone forget anything? Nah, we covered all of our
I don't think
bases.
so.
Our bases.
Our
Yes.
bases.
Again, I had fun today, guys. I don't think I was on my
Absolutely.
So
complete,
do I.
yeah. I don't think I was on my complete A game, but I was just missing you guys, and this was fun. It was so impromptu for the people at home. Like, this is completely an improv show. Like, we don't tell each other anything. Like, for example, the sponsors, Connor and I don't think of those before. We just spit them out, and that's why we kind of like have those faces when each other says ridiculous stuff. 'Cause we have no idea. But we do plan is the games and stuff like that, and the order in which we're going to do stuff. And we put this together. Usually we do it a day or two before. We pulled this together like a couple hours ago.
Yeah, we did it like today.
Yeah.
But it worked.
So-
I really liked the format. It's open. We got a lot of King Coom and Poppy involved. Get that double dose.
Yeah. It was fun. Poppy, how'd you enjoy yourself or not enjoy yourself today?
I had a lot of fun. I feel included, and that's all I care about.
Oh,
Wow.
you're such a sweet man.
I'm about to get that as a Redbubble sticker. Just Poppy's
Mhm.
face. It just says, I am included. That's all I care about.
Mm. Coom, how about you? You have fun today?
Yeah, man, I had a good time. I feel like this was a good reset, get things back to normal. Thanks for that shout out. I appreciate it. Love you guys,
Of course.
and I'm gonna continue to make great content for this.
Yeah. Yeah, Coom, you're gonna snap on episode 4 with the background?
Hell yeah, it's gonna be different because I lost all my stuff from the last one. So
Oh, that's all good. We're looking forward to it. That'll be exciting. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's about all. Next episode is episode 5, and Connor and I are going to have some things together. We're very, very excited about it.
Yes. Also, our T-shirt giveaway, we will do episode 5. We posted on the Instagram. But we will do that then to the people who have entered, or we'll do it sooner. It's happening
Oh.
soon.
This is important. We almost forget to do this every single episode. Follow us on Instagram at The Chill Room. No spaces, no caps. That's also our YouTube channel. I think there's actually a couple YouTube channels called The Chill Room. Connor, could you show your shirt real quick?
Yeah, it'll have this on my
Look for that
nipple.
beautiful thing.
This is also
And,
how my nipples actually look. Like I have a
Yeah,
Mangekyo Sharingan.
So yeah, thank you to everyone who is listening. All first time viewers, we appreciate you. Go check out our earlier episodes. A lot of this stuff will make more sense. All the people that have been following along who are now on their 4th episode, it blows our minds that people would listen to 4 hours of Connor and I making jokes, and we're so appreciative. And just have some self-love and be kind to other people, and that's the most important thing in life. So thank you guys all, and we'll see you guys all for episode 5.